I'm going to talk about my top 5 comedians. Number 5 is Billy Connolly. I've they not know much about Billy Connolly when I was a kid, but as I got older, watching him on YouTube videos and all that on DVDs, I thought this guy is a fun guy to watch. And even though I didn't understand the word he was saying because of his accent, but he was a fun guy to watch, and I was and I've got a lot of respect for him. Number 4 is Michael McIntyre. I've seen Michael McIntyre in person, and at first when I watched him on TV, I didn't rate him much. I didn't, but as I've got older, and I watched him on, and I, and I started to like him. But saw him in person a few years ago, and it was fun to watch, made everyone laugh, made me laugh. It was such a fun guy to watch. Number 3 is Peter Kay. I've seen Peter Kay in person. I've been watching him for many, many years. And I first watched him on DVD when he was in Blackpool, and I started to enjoy him then. And the one he did Bolton, the one he did in Bolton, and the one he did in when he returned. I don't know, it was Manchester, I think, or London. The tour that didn't I think that's what it's called. I highly recommend everyone watch it. Them Peter Kay DVDs. But seeing him in person, the atmosphere was so good. It was entertaining. The music was amazing. Everything. People were dancing, clapping, laughing. It was really, really good. Peter Kay. Number 2 is Jimmy Carr. I met Jimmy Carr. I've got his autograph. But on stage, he's a fun guy to watch, and in person. But these past few years, I've started to respect him more. What I've seen online and in person. This when I see him in December, January, people can write stuff on text, and people can write, and he can like read them all out, the messages out. This one particular dark guy said that his wife unfortunately passed away a few months ago, and they were supposed to go to the show, and but he went on his own, and Jim Scott said out. Jim Scott went to check on see if he's okay, and that was I started to respect Jimmy Carr then. And number 1, Roy Chubby Brown. Even though the guy's not on TV, even though the guy's not famous on TV, all that, but Roy Chubby Brown been around for 50 years. Videos, cassettes, DVDs on record. People that download him now on your phones and that to watch him. But Roger Brown to me means everything to me as not only as a comedian but as a person. For what he does for charity, for what he does for other people. Yes, it makes people laugh on stage. You have tears scroll down your art face with the laughter. You've got so much stitch. You've got cramp. With the laughter, your jaw aches because of what he does, what he says. Because that's Chubby Brown. But the person behind it, but when it comes on, when he goes off stage, when he comes on to thank the people for coming out supporting him, it brings the lump to your throat because what he does, what he says, with speeches, where he thanks us, and meeting him, I've met him 9 times. Last time I met him, he remembered me the previous years, and me and him had a 5 minute chat about life, about nature. I suffer with bad hips, and so does Roy does, and we talk about bad hips, life, football. He's a Middlesbrough fan, poor lad, poor bloke. But meeting him, honestly, such a nice human being, Roger Brown is. That's why he's my number one. He's 80, but I think he's 81 this year, 81 now. And I think this will be his last tour. Because I think now, but when he retires, comedy will never be the same. But I hope but if he does retire this year, who knows, time will tell. But if he does, I hope he gets a standing ovation with everyone in the crowd and in the back, from his crew, from the staff, from everyone who's been there since day one. Give him a standing ovation as well. Because what he's done, and what he's done for charity, what he does for cancer research and all that, goes to show you what kind of person he is. Goes to show you what kind of man he is, not only as a comedian, but as a person. There'll never be another Roger Brown. There'll never be another Peter Kay. There'll never be another Malcolm McIntyre. There'll be another Jimmy Carr. Billy Connolly. There'll never be another one of them. Comedy will never be the same without any of them. Especially with Chubby Brown. And when he retires, it'll be a sad day. I think it'll be a sad day when he retires. I think there'll be not one dry eye in the crowd and in the back with his crew and his family. And that is my top 5 comedians. And that is my top 5 comedians. And I'll be back soon.